My name is Kelsey Vita. I'm a junior here at the college, and I'm here because I'm running for student assembly president with my best friend Ellie as vice president, and we believe that students are change makers and we want to be a part of creating that collective action.
I'm DeMarco. I am a sophomore.
And I'm Nyla Pollard, and I'm a sophomore.
We're being interviewed today to explain why we feel that we are viable candidates and the best candidates for student assembly exec.
Our platform, as Kelsey said, we believe that students are change makers. We want to be able to advocate on a higher level for students. Our platform focuses on issues that we think are important to the campus, including mental health, sexual assault prevention in Title IX, campus safety, sustainability,
Diversity and advocacy.
Yeah.
I think a big highlight in our platform is that we want to focus on more advocacy-based initiatives that are related to school policy. A lot of student assembly solutions are related to spending money on things, hosting events, and we want to take a more advocacy-based approach going forward as leaders of the executive branch.
Basically, our platform, we have our 5 main starting points that we really want to focus and hone in on. So the basis of our platform is diversity and sustainability, and surrounding that, one of our main things is reviving representation, and another one is food reform.
SA is not representing the students, and the first thing you see on our website is the data to show it. And the next 4 of our starting 5 will all in sync with what we know student priorities are. So it was food reform, mental health progress, curtailing polarization, and parking advocacy. And as Nyla said, diversity and sustainability, those are in the middle because they should be worked into everything that we do.
Some of our specific plans in terms of Title IX transparency, we want to increase communication between the Title IX office and the students because we think that process can be a little bit intimidating. So specifically, we want to work with the Title IX coordinator to set up an action plan related to the proposed changes that Betsy DeVos has been talking about.
As a preventative measure, we have a plan in place for recognized student organizations to have the option of their exec board members going to a training that we plan to design, basically to give exec board members tools to protect members of their organizations. I worked at the Campus Center Info Desk. It's given me ideas as well for our platform moving forward. One of those ideas is that we want to introduce mass shooter education for students on campus. I think that it's important that students are equipped with the skills that they need to keep themselves safe. And we would really like to introduce this as a part of orientation.
We really cut to the chase with mental health. We need more therapists, and we need more therapists of color. We need more therapists that are just diverse in general. But mainly, we need to have a mental wellness clause that says, look, if you have 2 or 3 finals in 1 week, you can get an automatic extension signed by the president's office on that, because that's not the kind of culture that we want to be fostering here.
Parking is a huge issue that we have here. Our big philosophy is that students shouldn't have to pay these expensive tickets or these expensive decals on a campus where they already pay tens of thousands of dollars in tuition. One of our big things is decreasing or eliminating the parking decal prices. And a way of doing that is we want to reallocate the funds.
So with food, I've been already doing things for food so far in my time in student assembly. One of the biggest things about how we actually create change is you have to use student leverage. So I think the food petition that we had in the past with Sodexo was integral to building the relationship with dining services, but building a relationship that has some bite to it, right? Because when the students spoke up and said, hey, the quality isn't there, the variety and everything that we want and we need in the contract isn't there, that gave us the leverage. So when we're not just speaking into an abyss. So with food, that's where we're going to continue using that student leverage.
Our strengths is that we are communicative and that we've brought a lot of different people to the table to build a platform that we think addresses a really wide variety of campus issues, and we think that all of our plans are actionable and we address these issues really comprehensively. A weakness is kind of tied into that. We are both from SA, and we've both gone through Senate. A way that we've mitigated that is by building a team that's full of people from outside of student assembly representing a lot of different diverse communities.
So as far as strengths go, I would say the first one that I would note is that we are both sophomores. Also, he's in SA, and like we said, and I'm not in SA. So just bringing both that diverse perspective, one, it already elicits more time for us to implement what we plan to do. But also just being able to come from a state of knowing what's going on in SA, and me coming from a place where I am a student and I talk to students and I have that experience. So just bringing those together, I think, is already a strength.
So I'll say a few of our weaknesses. One of the hardest things for us was prioritizing. I know that's one of my big personal things, is that I like to take on a lot. But you know, one thing that we understand now is that this is a team, and I think that that's our greatest weakness, but it's going to turn into our greatest strength.
It's important for student assembly to still think about long-term issues, and I think that's something that we, to be honest, have not seen happen a lot in recent years. So I think certain prongs of our platform, it's about laying the groundwork.
Because the focus of our platform is advocacy. That's not going to happen in a really short time period, but that doesn't mean that we can't start conversations to make things happen. I think that our plans are actionable and they're practical, and we don't want to make a promise to the student body that we can't keep.
Voices are really important to me. I had so many things around me to help develop my voice into what I am today, where I can use it as this tool. But the question I had after that was, what do I use this tool for? There are so many other people who didn't have the resources that I had. The reason why I want to be student assembly president, and the reason why I ran for class president, the first time around and started doing government, was because there are so many people who aren't having their voices be heard, and it sickens me.
I want to run for vice president because my entire life I've always believed that when you come to a place, you should leave it better than you found it. I see the potential that's here. I see the lengths to which the school can be better than it is. I really think that running for this was Dave. I think we both, like he just said, have the drive, the ambition, and the real desire to want it to be better.
We care so much about this community, and it's given us so much. I'm not the same person that I am now than I was coming into William & Mary, and I've been so inspired by the students that I've met, and I just feel like we really want to be a part of this big change-making process on campus, where we're bringing together different students and we're collaborating and we're addressing these issues that we think we've been a little afraid to address before because they're a little intimidating and they're going to be long-term.
The William & Mary community is incredible, and it has given us so much. I think students here have an incredible capacity to learn and curiosity and general spark in each individual person that makes me admire our student body. Each person has something that lights them up. And it's been absolutely incredible to see that from the student assembly kind of macro perspective. To be able to do that on a higher level, to do that from an advocacy level, is thrilling and exciting and humbling.
So if you like what you heard,
and you want to hear more,
check out our website, yourchoiceyourvoice.org.
If you go to www.kelseyandellie2019.com, you can read about some of the things we've been talking about in a lot more detail. You can read about our team members and the kind of stuff they do on campus. We have little bios there as well, and you can also, there's a contact us form if you want to chat about anything that we've talked about.
And
We'd love to hear from you.
Playlist too.
Yeah, that too. Thanks for watching.